Hi and welcome back to my channel, Leela's Lovely Life. I am Leela and today I am here with my candle and wax fatalities of November 2019. So if you're wondering about my title, my candles and wax that died in November 2019, it's because I watched a video about COPA and the FTC regulations, and somebody said, and I didn't realize this before, that in the YouTube Kids app, they don't have any videos with the word died, dead, death, anything like that in it. So I figured I'm just going to put my dead candles and hope I don't get a slap on the wrist or whatever. So I'm going to start with a few like Bath and Body Works empties, like non-candle and wax. I don't have that many, so I'm not going to do a separate video. So the hand soap that we finished, in the kitchen we finished a coconut pumpkin latte, and this was from this year, and the notes are coconut cream, whipped pumpkin, and warm praline or praline. Now I heard people like stocking up on this one. They were like, ooh, this one's my favorite. And it was okay. I wouldn't repurchase it. I really like the label. It's pretty. But yeah, one and done for me. I also finished the Perfect Autumn. I love the label. Now this is fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, and crisp apple. I love this. Can't get it open. I love this. It's very tart cranberry. You get the spices. It was a lovely hand soap. And you also get the pumpkin. This is a nice marble top. I do save some of my tops because, as you know, you might not know, I can't stand black plastic. So yeah, I think it's an Asperger thing, but you know, black plastic and me do not get along. So I will just save this top. My husband finished this graphite hair and body wash for men. This is sage, bergamot spice, leather woods. This was one of the free items because it was $5.50, I think. $5.50. I can't see that small. It's $5 or $5.50. Just a typical man's fragrance. It's okay. So, finished that. He also finished an ocean pocket bag. I thought I had more pocket bags, to be honest. You know, if you know me, you know that sometimes my videos are all over the place. There's no telling. I might find something else, like, and I'll just have to talk about it when I find it. My husband also finished this Energy Aromatherapy Energy Orange and Ginger Body Butter. Like, yeah, when I say he finished it, he finished it. I think we got this at the SAS. Its original price was $16.50. I think we paid $3 something for it because it was like 75% off. But yeah, this is a really nice scent. I love this. But for some reason they were clearancing out this. So okay, on to Wallflowers. So this was a 2-pack that I had bought, I don't know, 2 years ago. It was $12.50. I think it was on clearance for like half off. Not clearance, but you know. I bought 2 of them, 2 of these packs. I still have one full one. I've used one of the Wallflowers. The other Wallflower is in my bathroom right now, and it's smelling wonderful. I just put it in there like 2 days ago. But even I can smell it. So, I really like this one. White pumpkin. I had this going in, where did I have this going? I think I had this going in my bathroom, and it was okay. It wasn't as strong. I hurt my nail. If you can see this right here, I just smashed it today. It hurts. But yeah, I had this going in the bathroom, and I really like the smell. It was, I could smell it all the way through, It was just okay. I don't know if I'd purchase it again. I really like the candle, but I think I didn't hate the wallflower plug, but it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't not my favorite either. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't think I would purchase it again, but I might get it if it was like 75% off, you know? Vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. I had this one going in my bathroom. No, I didn't. In my kitchen. And yeah, it was just sweet. Like, I don't think I'd purchase that again because all I could smell was sweetness. Pumpkin and clove. I didn't get to get this candle. Maybe I will at SAS. Maybe somebody will return it and I'll be able to snag one. But this was going in my kitchen and this was really nice. I liked it. I wish I had been able to get the candle. I would purchase this again. This Blue Winter Sky was in my son's room by the litter box. And this was nice. Peppermint, eucalyptus, and oak. So yeah, I would purchase this again. I like this fragrance. So let's move on to the wax melts. I have so many. A lot of these I have mixed together. So I may go ahead and make some of my candle videos like public again. And just, I don't know, we'll see. But I did a video, hopefully you were able to see it before I had to put everything on private, where I showed you how I mix things. So a lot of these things I mixed. But this is an old one, sugared pecan pumpkin, a kaleidoscope of flavor. Now this one is not my favorite on its own. I'm not crazy about like pecan scents, which I didn't know until I bought like 3 or 4 of them, or just nut scents just on their own, so I have to mix them with something. But this was a pretty strong scent, like at least like a 4 out of 5, and cinnamon peel was like a 2. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. This is the Spice of Life. I think I got this last year, I don't remember. This is like a wine. To me, it's a wine scent. It's an alcoholic scent. I don't know if I would say it's wine. It could be like apple brandy or something. But it shows like glasses of wine on there, and that's kind of what it smells like. Excuse me. I finished a Honey Crisp cider. I was craving cider scents this year. I don't know why. But this is just a nice cinnamony cider. So yeah, this is just a cinnamony cider scent, like tart and cinnamony. I liked it. I would purchase it again. It was pretty strong too, like 4 out of 5. Cinnamon peel to me was like a 4 out of 5, but I've been a 5 out of 5. I've been craving cinnamon scents this year too. This is Warm Spice Everything Comforting. I bought this 2 or 3 years ago. I like this. It's a little much for some people. It's just pure spice, but it's also sweet. I detect a little bit of bakery, although there's no bakery in here. There's a star anise seed pods, cinnamon, like a cup of tea, and nutmeg. But I use this on its own. It's like a 5 out of 5. The strength in there is like a 5 out of 5. But I also mixed it with like other things like apple and vanilla. You know, it's a mixer. I finished a Perfect Pumpkin Ale. My daughter loves this one. This is like 2 years old. I can't even explain what I'm smelling. I really never have been able to with this one. I get a cider scent. I get like, I just get a cider scent. It is more pumpkin-y than apple, but I don't get the hops. I don't get, you know, the yeast, none of that. I don't get the alcohol part of it. I finished a Warm Crackling Campfire. Now this one, Oh, that Perfect Pumpkin Ale is probably like 3.5 out of 5. Cinnapeel for my daughter is 5 out of 5. Cinnapeel for me is like maybe 2 out of 5. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. I'm not a fan of just campfire scents. I mean, I'm not. My son and my husband are, but I'm not. So I mix this with vanilla. And I have some of these left. I think I have like 2 of these left. But I also have like the Texas Sensationals. You've probably seen me talk about those. And some other YouTubers have probably talked about those. Anyway, they have one called Hill Country Cedar. Don't waste your money. This one's pretty good. This one, the strength, it's not like, I think smoky scents are not that strong. They're house filling. They wonder, but they're not like super strong. So I think it's about like a 3 to 3.5 out of 5. Cinnapeel for me is maybe like a 3 out of 5. Mixed with vanilla or marshmallow, it's like 5 out of 5. It's marshmallow fireside. Whatever. I think it's marshmallow fireside from Bath & Body Works. That smoky sweet scent is growing on me. I used to not be a fan, but it's growing on me. So yeah, I probably would repurchase this if there were no other options. I think there's options out right now, like Fireside Flurries or something. But yeah. So this is holiday cookies from Sensationals. This was out last year. I bought them on clearance. This is like, it shows cookie dough, and that's what it smells like. It smells actually like baking cookies with just a slight bit of baking cinnamon. It's really good. Strength and Throw is 5 out of 5, and Cinnapeel for me is 5 out of 5. This one doesn't last very long, but I didn't pay a whole lot of money for it, so it's fine. I think I talked about this one in my last Empties, but I hadn't finished it yet, but I went ahead and finished this one. This one I got at Walmart. I don't know the brand. It doesn't really say the brand. Corona Candles Inc. But they were selling these for $2, and this is the most authentic. This is more authentic than Bath & Body Works Caramel Apple. The caramel is spot on. It's the perfect caramel. It's the caramel that they use for the Granny Smith apples. It has a Granny Smith apple scent. It looks just like the picture. I mean, it smells just like the picture. The Strength and Throw is like 5 out of 5. And the Cinnapeel for me is 5 out of 5. I wish I'd bought more, but like I said in my last video, or in my, one of my videos, I said I just wanted to try one just to test it out, and when I went back, they were all gone. So, Tuscany Candle Limited Edition Pecan Pie. Again, I bought several of these. Look at that. I bought several of these because they smell wonderful on cold, but when they're warm, I'm not a fan of just the smell on its own, honestly. So I have to mix it with something. So Cinnapeel for me, like 1 out of 5. Strength and Throw is probably, it's pretty good, like 3.5 out of 5 if you like this type of scent. Got these on clearance. I think this is my last one. I hope this is my last one because these, you can't smell them. Like, don't waste your money. But this was from a couple years ago, maybe last year. Got it on clearance, like 75 cents or something. They may have made it stronger this year. This is not from this year, so I can't talk about this year's, but this one I would not repurchase. I don't even think I'd try it again. Now, if I walked into somebody's house and I asked them what that delicious smell was and they showed me and they said they bought it this year, yeah, I'd buy one again. But no, as of right now, I'm not convinced. Okay, a few left, a few Sensationals left. Stormy Autumn Nights. This one is going in my bedroom right now because my husband is burning Peppered Suede from Bath & Body Works. This is a cologne ozone scent. I'm not crazy about cologne scents, so I wouldn't repurchase it. But that sucker's strong. It's like a 5 out of 5. Yeah, I just said sucker. And the appeal for him is like 5 out of 5. Appeal for me is like 1 out of 5. I bought this pie season because Lisa Love said she loves pie season. She wished she'd bought more. I think it's the pecan pie in there that I'm not crazy about. That I just smell pecans. I might give it another chance. I did only buy one to try it out. I might go ahead and buy another one and give it a chance, but I'm not really smelling these other. I do smell a little bit of pumpkin. I don't know what that is. It looks like apple crumble. That's simply pecan pie, and that's all I smell. So as of right now, I don't think the throw is that strong. Maybe like 3 out of 5 because I don't know for sure. I don't remember, even though I just put this in the warmers like 2 days ago. There's just, you know, preparation for Thanksgiving and all this crap going on, you know, watching all these videos, trying to decide what to do. I honestly don't. It didn't knock my socks off, so I don't think I would repurchase it, basically. And, okay. So, Harvest Hayride from Goose Creek. This one, because I was craving, this smells a lot like, on cold, this smells a lot like Leaves from Bath & Body Works, but very strong. A lot of cinnamon. Like, it's mostly cinnamon. And I was craving cinnamon scents, so I put this in. But when it's melting, it takes on. I am just something else today. When it's melting, it's like a perfumey note that comes out, and I'm not a fan, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. But obviously, I mean, your scents change. This year I'm craving cinnamon and vanilla of all things. So, you know, I might actually want to smell it again. Like, I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to smell cinnamon and perfume mixed together. Probably not, but it was pretty strong, like 5 out of 5, but Cinepil was like, I didn't hate it, so I would say 3 out of 5. Caramel Applewood. This didn't smell anything like a caramel apple, probably because the wood was thrown in there. Yeah, it's applewood and caramel. It does not smell like a caramel apple. It doesn't. It's mostly apple, no caramel, with like that fallen leaf smell. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know if I have a candle of this. Knowing me, I probably do. But I wouldn't repurchase this wax melt. It was pretty strong, like a 4 out of 5, maybe 3.5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. But Cinepil was like maybe 2 out of 5. I have a cranberry nut from Colonial Candle. I do think these are starting to lose their scent, so I need to get through them. Maybe not this specific one. This is a very nice, definitely cranberry and nut. I don't mind the nut in this. Bakery. I like this. I like this a lot. The strength and throw, when I got it, was like a 5 out of 5. I still think it's like a 4 out of 5. Cinepil's 5 out of 5. I really like this one. This one I couldn't smell as much as I did when I first got it. This is Vanilla Eggnog. Yeah, it's starting to lose that vanilla scent. So, strength and throw right now on these Simmer Snaps. Snow Day. I don't know why. I don't like Snow Day. I have to mix it. I can't stand this straight on its own. it's like peppermint. It has a sour note. It's kind of like a disinfectant peppermint, or like a peppermint soap. I don't know. Maybe they tried to mix peppermint and pine and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. I have a lot of these left, but I have to mix it with something else because it can't stand it on its own. But it's still pretty strong, like 4 out of 5. Okay, I have just L3 Waxy Wonders left. So I have Feed Me Seymour Toffee, and this I didn't write. I'm starting to see the wisdom of writing the scent notes on these things, because like sometimes you don't know what the heck's happening. You don't know what the heck's going on anymore. This is like a caramel. This is like a toffee apple, I think. I know it didn't last very long. I wouldn't repurchase this. I'm gonna save these bags because I don't have any little polypro bags. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this one just because it didn't last very long. Sweet potato pie, brown sugar, sweet cream pie crust. This didn't do it for me either. It didn't, when you first put it in the melter, you could really smell it. It was definitely a bakery scent, but the scent kind of changed. I mean, it's the oil started to, you know, dissipate quickly, and then it was just kind of a weird waxy sweet smell after a couple hours. I expect more from Vendor Wax. I don't know why, I just do, and I just don't think I would repurchase that. I find that I've found that some of my L3 Waxy Wonders, even though I leave them in the polypro bags, these are bunts. These were 2 bunts, by the way. They are starting to lose their smell, and they're not that old. They're only like 6 months to a year old. Most of them. This Leaves Pomegranate is just what it sounds like. Pomegranate and leaves from Bath & Body Works type. I did like it. It was a little bit light. I don't think I'd repurchase it. Not that I didn't like it, but like I said, I expect these to knock me out of the park. This is Fresh Baked Bread, Brown Sugar, Sweet Cream. Again, it was the same as the other one. It just kind of turned into this waxy sweet smell that I didn't like. This was a 2-pack, a bunt 2-pack. This is What Dreams May Come, Liana's Lullaby, Johnson & Johnson type, Lavender and Spring Breeze. Now this one was yummy, and I don't have any more, but it was a delicious bedtime melt, very relaxing, pretty strong, but you guys know I have a small house, so what's strong for me may not be strong for you, but I would definitely repurchase this one again. I loved it. I also have a Castle Leoch or something like that. Now this was like oats and Irish cream or something like that. And again, with her clamshells, they smell like cannabis. I don't know why. I think it's her clamshell. I don't know. I told you guys the other one that I had, Enchanted Rose or something like that. I loved the smell, but it started to smell like weed. And yeah, the smell is lovely though. The oatmeal and the milk and the Irish cream, it is nice. It's a light throw, but it's present. I like a background scent, and I probably would purchase this again. I really like the name, Castle. I don't know. What is that from? It's probably from a show. And then she gave me this, I don't know, sample of ICSB Pink Sugar Scoop. I don't know what that is, but it was just a lovely, sweet, kind of salty scoopable, which I don't have any scoopables. I loved it. I would purchase it. I don't know what the ICSB stands for. This is one I just put in the back room, apples and oats. I can't really report on it because I just put it in the back room, but it does smell like apples and oats on cold. So, yeah, it's already 25 minutes. So, the last is the candles. I will save the best for last. I will go ahead and start with the worst. Oh, you lovely $33 candle. You have disappointed me greatly, as have your other brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever the heck. This was Autumn Pinecone. Burned all the way down. Burned pretty fast, actually. You can see the soot. Look at this. This candle was nothing but a soot monster. Not only that, it was scentless. Like, my husband and daughter couldn't even smell it. And these are pretty strong notes. Fallen pine cones, red oak, fresh eucalyptus, juniper berry. You'd think you'd be able to smell it, right? Nope. It didn't even smell like anything but wax right now. This was a scentless, sooting piece of crap. $33 piece of crap. This, we bought at Ross for $5.99. This was Tender Flame, baked cinnamon apple. This was not a great thrower. You could smell it if you were standing right above it. It burnt down all the way to the bottom. Had a very loud crackling sound. It was nice. I also love the packaging. I might try and repurpose this jar. I think it's lovely. And I do like this wooden rope detail. It's very natural looking. And this was nice. It didn't throw very well, like I said, but the ambiance with the crackling noise and just the way it looked was nice. So I think I'm going from least favorite to most favorite. Goose Creek Autumn. This is an older one, you can tell by the label. This smells a lot like Leaves from Bath & Body Works. Like I said, I was craving cinnamon scents. Didn't throw very well. It didn't soot too bad, as you can see. It did soot, but not like I'll use this finger. See, it did soot, but not as bad as some that I've had. I wouldn't repurchase this one. I wouldn't. And I got this. I got this at Burke's. I was gonna say I didn't get it at Burke's, but I did. I don't necessarily think Burke's has second-hand, like, candles. I think that they just get the overstock of candles. So, this was gorgeous after it got down to, like, right here, and you could see the scene through it. 'Cause that's a beautiful autumn scene. But I wouldn't repurchase this one for the scent. I also burned a Village candle. Look at all these candles I've gotten through. And I'm not even done. Village Candle limited edition. Ooh, is that water? Or is that oil? Look at that. Maybe that's oil. I don't know. I could have burned this again, but I've gotten very leery about candles. And by the time it gets, so when I first started making candle videos, I was like, gotta burn it all the way to the bottom, girl. But when it gets down to this point, like if it's your very last candle and you have to have it to see, yes, of course. But no, because it's pretty hot. It might crack. Yeah, there's hardly any wax left, and the scent's pretty much gone by this point. This is pumpkin bread. I know a lot of people, this is my fault right there. I was looking at it, that's why I said that. That's a scorch mark from like lighting the flame incorrectly. So it did soot a fair amount. I didn't tell you, the burn was fine on this. It was okay. The burn was fine on this. I just couldn't, like, it wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be. It was okay. Maybe it was just not what I wanted to smell. I had so many other smells going, obviously, with all the wax melts and everything. So, Would I repurchase? I wouldn't rush out to repurchase this. I think I got it, yeah, at Marshall's for $9.99 last year. I wouldn't rush out to repurchase this one, but, you know, it was okay. Autumn Day from Bath & Body Works. Love the lid. This is crisp red apple, green fig, white birch, and cedar. This is my second Autumn Day. The first one I had was in the White Barn Core collection. It was blue. I picked this up again because I thought I liked the scent, but after the second one, I don't hate the scent, but I don't like reach for it. The burn was okay. You can see one of the wicks put itself out. Strangely, the other two were fine, but one put itself out. It's like, hey, I'm done. Yeah, I'm not going to be repurchasing this one anytime soon. I don't even know if it came out this year. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. It was pretty strong. It was pretty strong. It was okay. White pumpkin from this year. This is white pumpkin, autumn spice blend, ground cinnamon with essential oils. It burned really well. No traveling wicks. It did put itself out. Did it? No, it didn't. I just stopped burning it because it has, I don't know if you can see, but it has this much wax left. And I was like, okay, it's done. I like the smell, but it was light. I just expected it to blow me out of my living room because I have a small living room, and it didn't. It was present, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like, you know. I do like the scent. I'm getting tired of pumpkin scents though, so don't ask me to burn any in December. Bonfire S'mores. This is dark chocolate, fluffy marshmallow, cinnamon graham cracker with essential oils. This one also, I just stopped burning. It has about that much wax left, and I was just like, I think it's done. It did soot. You can see it soot a little bit, but that is my fault right there. Did this one soot? This one didn't really soot. So, I mean, a little bit. You can see a little bit on my fingers, but didn't really, not a whole lot. Not a significant amount. This one, a little bit, not a whole lot. My camera, my battery light's blinking. This one did okay, until it got to the halfway mark, and then it started throwing like a champ. I was like, what? I was gonna return this one. I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep burning it. And then about right here, I could start smelling it, and it smelled delicious. So this one I'm on the fence about. I really liked it like halfway and down, but before that it was like, eh. And I do love this red and white packaging. It's very Scandinavian in my opinion, and I love it. I know it's like basket, but I love it. Okay, The Great Outdoors. This was one of my favorites. I couldn't wait to burn this one. I know some people didn't like it. Starry Night, Sycamore and Pine Trees, Aromatic Cedar. This one was delicious. It got a little murky. I think it did put itself out. Yep, you can see the wick clips. No problem at all. That was my fault. I always do that for some reason. It did soot. You can probably see it, you know, on the sides. It did soot, but like nothing horrendous. But this one was like a 10 out of 10 as far as strength and throw and scent appeal. I love this. I would definitely purchase it again, and I want them to bring it back. But okay, so these two tie for first place. This one is Village Candle Mountain Retreat. This one was delicious. Red berries, amber, crushed peppercorn. It smelled like, didn't smell like wine. It didn't get any alcohol note, but it did have that dark, rich berry kind of scent, and I loved it. And this one did soot pretty voraciously. It was a sooter. This one stayed in my bedroom. This one was my favorite, and this one was my favorite, and they both win for first place. So, went through a lighter, and that's it. So, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hopefully, give me a thumbs up. Bye!